Hi, I'm Kathy Walker from Early Life Foundations and the Walker Learning Approach. Walker Learning is a play-based personalised learning approach, and it's the first Australian designed personalised play-based approach that's been designed in Australia. We're often asked about, well, what is it and how can you have play? How do you fit it in? How do you have time to have play and personalised learning in an ever-increasing crowded curriculum? Another question that I'm always asked is, when I'm invited into a school, is, oh look, we want the children to have more active hands-on time. We understand it's great for oral language, for problem solving, for social skills, but we're a data-driven school, we're an academic school, so really we're finding it hard to justify putting play back into the curriculum. I must admit to being a little frustrated by those comments, because there's an underlying assumption that if you use personalised learning, if you're going to bring play into the lives of children in school, that somehow or other you will compromise the academic. Play is actually a pedagogy. It's been researched for over 100 years. Certainly in the Walker Learning approach, we've been able over the last 20 years to marry together both the explicit formal teaching of literacy and numeracy. We've kept those discrete blocks of reading, writing, spelling and numeracy. But we've been able to add in what we call an investigation time, which is the development of life skills, where children utilise problem solving, resilience, conflict resolution, where they're still building on their literacy and numeracy, science and the arts, a whole range of other skills, which complements, springboards back into the formal teaching of literacy and numeracy every day. What's really important in personalised learning and play-based curriculum is that principals, leaders making big strategic decisions about their pedagogy, understand what pedagogy is. I have a very strong belief, having taught curriculum at university for many years, that one of the things that's often missing in schools is an understanding of pedagogy itself. How do we teach, and how do we have that consistency right from the foundation year right through to year 6 or 7? Children, we know, need active hands-on exploration. Not because it's cute, not because it's a fad, but because brain research reminds us that children consolidate, construct, make sense of their world, develop strong thinking and language skills, which link directly back into comprehension, reading, writing, and numeracy. Children need explicit teaching because they don't know what they don't know. And that's why in Walker Learning and Personalised Learning, we retain the explicit teaching of literacy and numeracy. But investigations is a wonderful thing every morning. Children come in, they're tuned in by the teacher, they're scaffolded. We have focus children, reporters and photographers. And then those children have reflection at the end of their investigation time, where the teachers unpack the skill. They unpack the learning that the children have been experiencing during their investigations, and the teacher makes that direct link back to the literacy, numeracy, science, history, whatever other curriculum areas are being taught that day. It requires rigour, planning, systems. It needs professional development. It needs understanding. True play-based curriculum is not a free Friday afternoon play. It isn't something you squeeze in as a program a couple of times a week. It isn't something you put in a separate room as a treat for the children who get overexcited like it's Christmas or birthday. True play-based curriculum is an actual pedagogy, an actual teaching and learning approach that leaders, schools and teachers, decision makers need to understand. It's tried and true, it's wonderful, it gets great results, and it's what every young child from foundation to year 2 has a right to have a wonderful time at school where they're deeply engaged, where they're happy, where they're making sense of their world, where they can't wait to come to school to investigate, to explore, to have a most wonderful start to every day. And then to be able to use that to demonstrate the skills of reading and writing and recounts and ordinal number and all of the skills that we will continue to teach them as we always have. Personalised play-based learning is wonderful. Parents, teachers, students fall in love with play-based learning. The real key and the real challenge in today's society is to have teachers and principals understand what it really is.